Today's horoscope, Sagittarius May 30th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon's move into your adventure sector today can stir a stronger desire to get out and experience life and learn new things, although you begin the day quite focused on your inner world. Still, the moon connects with structured Saturn in your creative sector, and your need for order and purpose is in the spotlight. So, while you're trying new things, you're doing so in moderation, and this can be ideal. Saturn has recently begun its transit of your sector of joy, and it will visit until September 1st and then from February 2026 to April 2028. This cycle introduces the idea that you may need to cut back on certain pleasures and hobbies or to bring more structure to your playtime. Hobbies might turn into work, love becomes a little more serious, and there may be fewer avenues for leisure open to you. With Saturn moving away from your family and home sector, responsibilities and pressures decrease on the domestic front. This also means that Saturn is now harmonizing with your sign, a stabilizing, grounding influence. Our cosmic messenger, mental Mercury, spins within the early degrees of your solar house and links in a trine across the sky to powerhouse Pluto, now orbiting in the early degrees of your solar house of communication. You will feel yourself electrified with power and persuasion even more than usual. If you'd like to ask a favor or even assertively make a demand off a significant other or potential love option, do so swiftly. Your ideas, words, and vision will be well received. Smile with the potency of this power as you always do when you know you're swooping in for the kill. Be wary of confusion among your peers. Communication will be trickiest with those closest to you. The situation won't last long, but the consequences might if it gets really bad. You have a strong ability to focus on what you have set your mind on, yet focusing on your well-being is something you often avoid. For your own benefit, get a clear perspective on what it is that works for you and what feels like a challenge. Seek to understand what you can do to help yourself on a daily basis. Regular meals with lots of leafy greens, perhaps self-prepared, regular exercise that fits nicely in your everyday schedule are all means to attain your goal of feeling happy and healthy. It is a vibration that's in the air today. This can bring an atmosphere of adventure to your day. When is the last time you did something totally new and different? If you can't remember, it's definitely been too long. See about making some plans for something of this nature. You don't have to risk life and limb to bring a little fun and adventure to your day. Even a drive to an unfamiliar town can feel great. Open yourself up to the possibilities. For the third time in just 4 days, in retrograde motion in your communication sector, Pluto finds himself in the right place at the right time. What began over the weekend with a friendly aspect between Pluto and the Sun in your relationship sector continued with the Moon's friendly aspect yesterday. Today it is Mercury, the planet of communication, who is doing the same, with a chance to join forces with the planet of change and transformation to get the communication lines open. With Pluto in retrograde motion, this includes making it easier to give the past and unsaid words a voice without getting stuck in the past. The moon is not only still in your relationship sector after yesterday but separating from its friendly aspect to Pluto in your communication sector when Mercury is doing the same. Mercury, the planet of communication, only returned to your relationship sector 2 days ago, and while the moon will leave tomorrow, he will stay on to continue to exploit the communication lines this is helping to open on the relationship front. Daily planetary overview. What's the energy like today? You might notice a buzz in the air, a certain mental sharpness mixed with restlessness that keeps your thoughts bouncing and your instincts firing. That's thanks to a powerful celestial combination, a Gemini stellium and an Aries stellium lighting up the sky. These two dynamic energies blend logic with action, curiosity with courage. And for many of us, that means today holds the potential for a major breakthrough. With all this fast-moving energy, it can be easy to speak before thinking, to commit before reflecting, or to assume before asking. So, as you go about your day, try to stay aware of your words and actions. Take a pause before reacting. Remember that being assertive doesn't have to mean being impulsive. Sometimes, a breath of awareness can make all the difference in how we're received and how we connect with others. That said, this is a beautiful day for launching something new. If you've been sitting on an idea, project, or conversation that's been waiting for the right moment, this could be it. You're supported by a cosmic alignment that favors clarity, momentum, and innovation. Whether it's a business idea, a creative project, or simply a new habit you've been meaning to develop, today offers you the chance to take that first step with confidence. You might notice that you're feeling more relaxed and open than usual. There's a certain lightness in your mood, a willingness to laugh, connect, and simply enjoy the present moment. Your cheerful energy is contagious, and people are drawn to your easygoing nature. It's the kind of day where casual conversations can turn into meaningful ones, and spontaneous plans may end up being the highlight of your week. This is also a powerful time for collaboration. You're likely to attract others with your fairness, your ability to listen, and your natural charm. When disagreements arise, your calm and diplomatic approach helps you maintain control of the situation while still allowing others to feel heard. That kind of leadership, not loud, but rooted in empathy and balance, is magnetic. To keep your energy flowing, be sure to incorporate some movement into your day. Whether it's a long walk, a bike ride, or a quick workout, physical activity will help you stay grounded and clear-headed. When your body is in motion, your mind follows and your mood stays lifted. If you've been feeling inspired lately, follow that impulse. Your creative energy is strong, and your ability to bring ideas to life is more powerful than you may realize. This might be the day where something clicks, where you suddenly see a project or plan in a new light, or you're able to express yourself in a way that just feels right. Let yourself explore those fresh perspectives, even if they take you somewhere unexpected. People around you may be seeing you in a new light, too. Your confidence is showing, and not the kind that shouts for attention, but the kind that quietly assures others you know what you're doing. That's attractive. That's influential. And that's the kind of energy that makes others want to collaborate, trust, and support you. Financially, this is a favorable moment to make progress. If you've been considering a new investment, a purchase you've long desired, or even a shift in the way you manage your money, the timing could be just right. You have a clear sense of what matters most to you, and you're making smart, well-considered decisions. Plus, others, friends, advisors, or partners are more trustworthy and supportive now. They recognize your diligence and know you're not one to take unnecessary risks, so take this day in stride. Let yourself be carried by the winds of curiosity and courage, but remain anchored in self-awareness. Be generous with your joy, but not at the expense of your peace. And remember, every small step forward, every meaningful conversation, every moment of insight counts. The energy today favors those who are bold, but balanced. Spontaneous, but intentional. If today's vibe is resonating with you, take a moment to reflect. What's something you've been wanting to start, but haven't yet? Is there someone you've been meaning to connect with or reconnect with? What new idea or perspective has been nudging at you lately? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what's coming up for you. Your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.